Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have a different video for you guys out there. This one kind of focusing on targeting fellow educators like myself, and so it's a little tutorial that I want to put out there because I found that this particular process has helped me tremendously in my educational journey as an educator. And so before I proceed, just you know what to do: like, subscribe, and hit the bell to know when Learn SKN drops another video. Alright, so let's get into it. So what you see before you here on the screen is a multiple choice test quiz that I was able to produce and give to my students. And so, you know, back in the day, to produce a multiple choice quiz, it was a lot of typing, a lot of typing. You had to type question 1, plus you had to format it properly, those kind of things. So it was very tedious, very time consuming, right? So I found a way to just eliminate all those problems in a few easy steps. And of course we're using AI, right? So AI is here to help us with our education as facilitators, and even for you as students. So this is going to be a series I'm going to be doing. I have about 2 or 3 more videos as to how I've used AI to actually help me to be more efficient being an educator. So let's just jump into it again. So first things first. Now maybe there's a next option out there, but this is what I've found and use significantly. So this is what I call QuizBot AI. I found it when I was looking for ways to do just what I just explained, you know, create my multiple choice easily. So QuizBot AI, it is not free, right? It's not free. So let's get it out the way early. It's not free, but it is relatively cheap, and I consider it an investment into, you know, a tool of your job. And so just how we would buy our markers, our chalks, etc., I put this as part of our tools in our tool bag. So you have some reasonable plans. The one I'm using is the $12 a month plan, but you don't have to use that one. You can use this plan, right? These plans right here, prepaid packages. So you can pay $15 one time, $30, whatever you want, but it gives you access to, you know, 2,000 question package, 4,000 question package. So these are all you can do with these packages. And I'll do a video on this one later on. Those who are using like Canvas and those things, I'll do a video about that later on. Point is that you can use these packages whatever fits your budget, right? At $12 a month gives me 50,000 tokens, so I can, you know, do a lot of questions, right? So let's get it out the way. So how this works, right, is that let's say you have a textbook, you have some written notes, some typed notes, or anything like that. It can take your document file, your Word file, your PDF, your PowerPoint, and scan through them and create a multiple choice test out of that. It doesn't even have to be multiple choice test alone, because you can do true and false, you can do fill in the blanks, you can do a whole lot of different tests to your heart's content. You can do whatever you want, whatever you're feeling for, right? You can use pictures, videos to get these multiple choice and other tests out there, true and false. Sometimes I would do the mix, right? It's a mixed question where you can use the Word document to get all of them at the same time. So let me show you how it works. So let's go for multiple choice. Click on Word PDF, right? We're generating the test from a document, and so we have this right here. You can do a max of 50 questions. Of course, you can do multiple 50 pointers, or you can do 10, 20, how much ever you want you can do. So you have two options here. You can either copy and paste the text that you want to generate the multiple choice test from, or you can upload the documents, right? So I've used documents that I've had. So I've used excerpts from, like for example, this one right here is from the POB soft copy, this POB ebook. So you can use excerpts from your documents, or you can use Word documents, or you can just copy and paste from those documents, and you can put them into the software, the AI, and then you'll see what happens next. All right, so let's just use any document. I have a bunch of documents here, So let's use, let's see, what can I use? What should I use? Okay, organizational structures. Right, organizational structures. So I've uploaded that. I can choose the difficulty of the multiple choice from easy, difficult, average to difficult, number of options. Of course, include the answers with the output or answers and explanation. You can do that. Then you can choose a level. Elementary school, middle school, high school, university, and let's generate a PowerPoint. No, sorry, multiple choice question. So let's click generate, and we'll give the software some time to. Let's go with 10. I don't want to use all my tokens right now, so let's just use 10 multiple choice questions. Let's hit generate. So the AI is doing its AI thing, So give it some time. Okay, good. So you see, it started generating the question they asked for at the level you asked for. So, which of the following best defines an organization as described in the textbook? You can do a little editing if you want, right? As described, whatever you want. You have the options here, A, B, C, D, right? You have 10 of them that I asked to generate, and then you have the answer key, right? You have the answer key, so you don't even have to scratch your head and say, "Oh my gosh, I have to go and do the answer sheet." It's generated for you already, right? So less work for us as teachers. You can copy and paste this in a Word document, or you can download it as a Word file, right? Download it, you open it up, you have it here. And so you can simply do whatever editing you want, that kind of thing, all right? You can do whatever editing you want, that kind of thing. And of course, please, I've made the mistake of leaving in the answer sheet sometime before I give it to the students, right? So make sure you make a copy of this so you have the answer sheets separately. Like I said before, you can have the answers alone, or you can tell it, okay, generate the answers and explanations, right? And it would do so. So let's give it some time again. All right, so generating a new set of questions, and then the answer key with the explanations, right? So it helps us tremendously in that regard. Now, I said you can do more than just multiple choice, right? Because look at this. Let me go and do the mix now. You can do mixed questions, or you can do them by themselves. So again, boom, we're looking at the document. So you can put in the max you want. 10 true and false, 10 short answers, 10 how many fill in the blanks. Okay, let's go with 10. Let's not go 10 because that's gonna waste my tokens again. So let's go 5, 5, 5, 5. The level, everything, difficulty, you can set that again. Once again, choose the file. Let's do the next file here. Let's try, okay, selecting office equipment and furniture. Uploading the file. And for those of us who do not have access to software that can actually extract chapters from our soft copies, what you can do, you can use a software like Cam Scanner, and you can actually take pictures using your smartphone, take pictures of the pages that you want, and then upload those, save them as a PDF file, and then upload those so that the software, the AI, can extract the content that you're looking for. So here's it generated. So we have a multiple choice right there. Then we have our true and false right there. Then we have our fill in the blanks. Then we have some short answer questions, etc., etc. Right? And so answer key, true and false, short answer. Again, you can download it and then edit it how you want, but you don't have to type all those millions and millions of words, right? So it's called again QuizBot. Like I said, there might be other types of software like this out there, so you can look at it. And I'll make more videos as to other tools you can utilize with this software. Look at all these tools you can use, right? Generate PowerPoint, etc., etc. There's an integration with learning management systems like LMS. You can export to that, so you don't have to type everything in those LMS. And so I'll make other videos on that based on how this one does, right? So give me a like, comment if you want me to make the other videos related to that. Alright, so that's just a quick tutorial as to how you can make some multiple choice with AI.